everyone, and thank you for joining. I want to talk to you today about alchemy and the media, which seem like a strange combination, I know. But I want to sort of help us start to bridge the gap of how we're going to be able to shift our consciousness. So first, let's continue on our path with this basic idea of what is alchemy. And as I've studied alchemy, the punchline, the end of the sentence that I think is just so profound and beautiful is that you are the alchemy. You already have everything you need within you. You have the ability to transmute and transform energy. You are consciousness. And when you cast your consciousness, as I mentioned in an earlier broadcast, you create your reality. So, how does this relate to the media? Well, when we think about how consciousness is everything we speak, everything we think, everything that's both in our regular consciousness as well as in our subconsciousness, it's all of our energy. It's everything that we're running on and everything that we give our energy to, whether or not we're aware of it. That's what we're telling the universe we want more of when we pay attention to it. So this brings us to this notion of what happens when we see something that we don't like, or that we don't feel energetic alignment with, or that is not in alignment with where we want our lives and our planet to head. And I'm going to suggest something that is going to sound irrational to some, but I invite you to hang in there with me for a little bit, and I hope that you'll get to see how much this matters. So say, for example, you're on Facebook or on the internet and you see something that makes you feel afraid, upset, disappointed, and you take that as something that's true in reality. The more you pay attention to it, the more you give your energy to it. And if you talk to a friend about it, you're giving even more energy to it. So instead of talking about, and especially speaking creates reality, thinking also creates reality. As quickly as you can, make a conscious choice to reach for something better. That might mean petting your dog. It might mean greeting a stranger with a smile. It might mean reading a book, going into a garden. And I said this sounds irrational, but it's actually quite powerful, because your job is to keep your vibration high. So if you're reacting to something that's low, you're allowing yourself to exist in a lower vibration. So when you consciously choose what you react to and what you put into the ether, that is what you, as a being of light, are telling the universe that you want to create. That's how powerful you are. That's the type of alchemy that is really already available to all of us. So this is not something that we need to dig around and find old scrolls and put on capes and do all sorts of crazy sorcery to figure it out. We already have it. All we need to do is start using it. So this brings us to the media. And the media isn't bad nor good. It's simply a communication device that some people are aware of how it works and some people aren't aware of how it works. And the important thing is to tune into your gut and your intuition and your heart for what you feel is true and what you want to be true, and pay attention to that. This is really important as we start to head into more speedy times of shifts and upgrades and really more potential for us to create positive change in our reality. So again, as the example that I used, if you're looking at something on the internet, if you're watching something on your computer, on your television, pay attention to how it makes you feel. Pay attention to whether or not you want to believe it's true. And I said want to believe it's true because what you want to create is your birthright to create. All right. I hope this is helpful. If I had a couple takeaways to share with you, just to send you on your way, You don't have to run away from reality. You get to stand right where you're at and claim your power, and claim your power of creation with how you cast your consciousness, with what you think about, with what you feel, with what you pay attention to, with everything that you speak. Be well and be powerful.